World champion, Tessa. And we're all here today to celebrate a very special lady, a lady that's 60 years young, Barbie. And Barbie is really one of those brands that has been enveloping, really being anything you can be, dreaming big, being unapologetic about what you want to do, and being proud of who you are and celebrating our individual sparkle. As the president of Canada's Destination for Play, I can tell you how many times that customers tell me that Barbie has inspired them. That through her 200 careers, being an astronaut doll, being a businesswoman, being a skater, being a doctor, being a lawyer, that Barbie played a really important piece in their growing up. Today, we've featured women for the last 60 weeks as 60 fabulous role models across Canada. And I'm so proud as a company to have partnered with the amazing company here, Mattel Canada, to bring this to young women across the country. We really need to envelop that play and imagination build the leaders of tomorrow, and that is really why we're here, to promote a brighter future. With Barbie, you can be anything. I want to say at Toys R Us Canada, we're all about play. We're about celebrating the family, helping people become parents, and really working with you on your journey. We appreciate you coming today, and to all the young women and men here, thank the moms and dads and adults that drove you here, because I know you want to be anything, but you're not old enough to drive yet. So thank those grown-ups that brought you. Tessa, welcome. And thank you so much for being here. You're inspiring these young people. And with that, I want to welcome one other guest. We have Megan, our new Chief Play Officer, and I'm going to pass the mic to Megan.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan, Chief Play Officer for Toys R Us Canada. And I'm so excited to be here for this special event with the one and only Tessa.
I love this enthusiasm. Thank you so much. What an honor to be here with all of you here at Toys R Us.
I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited. And I'm an ice skater, and Tessa is one of my idols, and I'm so inspired by her. And we're all in for a treat today. First off, Tessa will be sharing a little bit about herself and her ice skating career journey. Then we will be asking Tessa 5 or 10 questions from those that you submitted when you registered. And last but not least, we will all get the opportunity to have a photo with Tessa. Now I'll hand over to Tessa.
Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. It is an incredible honor to be here with all of you today. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday afternoon plans to join us and celebrate Barbie's 60th anniversary. To say that I was excited when I learned that I would be a one-of-a-kind role model doll would be an incredible understatement. I was jumping for joy, and it's interesting we've been talking about that dream gap, because this is a dream I didn't even know I could aim for. This is fulfilling all of those fantasies that I may have had as a young 4 or 5-year-old little girl who was playing with Barbies, because before any of the Olympic medals, that's what I was doing. I've been reflecting a lot lately about how that 5-year-old girl felt and what she wanted in life, what she was aiming for, who she looked up to. And I realize now that while I may not have known it at the time, my Barbie was my role model. She could do anything, she could be anything. And it was a way for me to explore my environment, my surroundings, my capabilities through my dolls. And I put my dolls through a lot. My mom often references my sister's dolls were in perfect condition. Mine, however, were tattered and torn and worn out because I expected the world from them. They came everywhere with me. My Barbie was fearless, she was authentic, and she was limitless. And she taught me a lot of those same lessons. And when I look at a lot of these youngsters here today, I realize that it's companies like Barbie and Mattel who are changing the world, bringing together these role models who are breaking barriers and changing the narrative for positive body image and self-esteem, because it's up to us. These kids need us, and they need us to pave the way so that our voices and our values are center stage for the world to see and hear. And I'm excited to be sharing a little bit more of my skating story with Megan here today, but I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you. And I'm so grateful that you too are here making a difference for the next generation of girls who don't have to doubt their abilities, who can aim for the moon, who will set their sights on things that we don't even know are possible. And I'll be cheering them on every step of the way. Thank you so much.
How awesome was that?
You're officially hired as my hype woman.
Now it's time to ask Tessa 10 questions so we can get to know her even more. So, the first question is, how did you make your dreams come true?
Well, a lot of hard work. If I've learned anything, it's that there's no secret recipe to success. There's no shortcut. A big part of accomplishing my dreams was knowing what they were.
Stand here.
So I would write down my goals, and whether that was being the best skater in juvenile, novice, junior, or standing on top of the Olympic podium, I was very clear with my objective and would make attainable action plans to work tirelessly to pursue my dreams. But I also didn't waver even when others may have criticized or objected. I think learning, especially as I get older, to block out some of that noise and trust my own purpose and my own why and my own intention for things, that's been really, really powerful.
And how did you encourage young girls to believe in their dreams?
Well, I think part of that is giving an example of accomplishing dreams. So I hope that by standing on the podium at the Olympic Games, there was even one little girl watching who thought, you know, whether it's skated or not, I can do it. And conversations like this are really important to share these stories. And most importantly, I just want every young girl and boy to feel limitless and to set those dreams, set those goals high, dream big, and follow a passion. Because truer now than ever before, anything is possible.
What is your best memory from the Olympics?
I would say, that's a tough question. Hard-hitting questions here. I think probably in the last 30 seconds of our free dance, our Moulin Rouge free dance at the Olympics, I felt this sense of momentum, which I had never ever experienced in 21 years of skating and competing. I'd never had that sense of climax in a program or the culmination of something, and that the energy in the arena was electric. Scott said later it was as if we paid all of the fans to be Canadian that day because there were so many flags and we felt such a boost from the crowd. But it was that moment, and we were both getting excited because it was going so well, and we said to each other, you know, not to the end, don't give up until the very end, but enjoy it. And I think just celebrating that with Scott and looking at each other at the end in total disbelief, you know, that's the moment we'll walk away really cherishing the most.
And what is the best memory from your life?
Hearing I was going to be a Barbie is up there, that's for sure. I think I'm learning now to cherish the process of things. It was, you know, standing on the podium was one thing, but there was so much that got us there. There was a huge, big support network that